it's pretty even across the board. So what I would say is usually what triggers a company to shop for PEO is usually one of two things. It's an event, it's a pricing event, meaning one of their costs has gone up significantly, whether that's workers' comp, whether that's health insurance, something of that nature, or they've experienced an HR event, a DOL audit, an EEOC claim, sexual harassment claim, some kind of lawsuit, wrongful termination, things of that nature, or even if somebody is growing extremely fast and expanding into multiple states and multiple locations. That's typically where you see what's driving it. It isn't necessarily industry based. Um, and there are PEOs that solve solutions for all different types of industries. I know a PEO that only works with physician offices or dental offices. So they only provide solutions. So they specialize in that. I know companies that specializes in warehousing and staffing firms. Some specialize in trucking and construction. Some specialize in financial services, where they typically only work with VCs, hedge funds, wealth managers, private equity firms. And then you see white collar firms, or what I would say PEO generalists that they work with white and a little bit of gray, but don't go too far on the risk side. Maybe it stops at wholesale or distribution or warehousing, or light manufacturing, but they really don't go into any other um, industry segments that provide additional risk. So PEOs, are really what they're really doing is designing solutions for their ideal client profile. So some focus on financial services, white collar, some want high average wage, some want clients in certain states. So I don't think it's necessarily driven by an industry as much as it's driven by the solutions being offered and the challenges being faced by the clients. So if you have exorbitant workers' comp costs, if you have you don't want to finance your premium for workers' comp. PEO is a great solution. If you're a staffing firm and you're trying to ramp up and you're trying to provide comp and benefits and all these tools and resources to your W-2 employees that you outsource from a staffing basis, PEO is a great solution, right? Because you can plug and play into that platform, one-off products and services. So I think it really depends upon the ownership, the leadership of the company, the investors in the company, that have just gotten to a point where they said, "Hey, we've had a major issue from an HR standpoint. We've had a major increase in one of our product costs, or we just want to be a better employer, right? We want to help attract and retain employees. We want to be able to develop and grow talent." So I think it's more about those things and the business needs, the pain points, right? What's impacting their business, or what are the potential opportunities? So, hey, if I join a PEO, how can this help me step on the gas and scale faster, right? Well, I can onboard employees much easier. I have a Fortune 500 benefits package that I can offer. I can show them a PTO policy online. I can show them a compensation plan online. I have access to all this information at their fingertips, whether their pay stubs, their W-2s. Employees have high expectations of employers these days, and they demand more from their employees. So, from their employers. So, if you want to be a good employer and you want to be able to grow your business and you want to bring on great talent, PEO is a great way to do that. So, I would say that it's not really an industry. It has to do with the circumstances and situations and opportunities that the employers are facing.